Hello Aquarius, thank you so much for joining me for the March of 2022 Taroscope with Animal Totem. My name is vickieverlie and I'm the Rock and Roll Prophetess. And you can find me at vickieverlie.com or Rock and Roll Prophetess on YouTube. Do not be fooled by imposters, because there's many of them out there and they're running scams. This month we're going to be using for the big reading, the Celtic Cross, Tarot of the Nile, and this is a deck by The Bright, and they offer a bunch of different decks that you can check out. Then for the next part of the reading, we're going to use my brand new 3rd edition Rock and Roll Tarot deck. It's a much smaller edition. Many people have been asking like for years to have this smaller edition, and I've been working with it and I really love it, so I'm so excited about it. And then lastly, I did a separate video if you want to find out about this. Then we're going to pull, as always, our Animal Totem card from our Beast Mistress Animal Oracle cards. If you are a level 2 Patreon supporter, we're going to pull 4 additional cards from the Lustrous Tarot, and now they're Debray decks, so you can find them on the internet if you're interested in looking at the many decks that they have. There are quite a few. Okay, let's get started. Now, this is a big month for everybody because what's happening is we are having the Aries Ingress. So the Aries Ingress is when the Sun moves from Pisces, the 12th sign of the zodiac. Let's pull this out and talk about it. And to the first sign of the zodiac of Aries. And that happens on March 20th. This is the astrological new year. So it's a huge time for new beginnings. It's a time when you can create a new beginning and plant these seeds for what you want to create with your life. I am offering those Aries Ingress readings as I do every year. They're always very popular. Many have already ordered it. But if you do want to get in on the Aries Ingress reading, you have till the end of this month, and then they won't be available until next year. It's a powerful time to look at what's coming up for not only the upcoming season, but the upcoming year. Okay, so I'm shuffling up for Aquarians, and a few cards wanted to pop out here. We've got Queen of Rods, Queen of Wands, and Four of Wands. I'm going to cut for the rest. We're going to do a Celtic Cross for the initial spread, if you've not seen this version. And then we're going to zoom in and do some additional cards from the Rock and Roll Tarot deck. Okay, let's see here. So then the final outcome, we have the King of Wands. Got a lot of people showing up here, if you notice. By the way, I never assign gender in these readings, so it could be anybody, but we've got Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords, Knight of Cups, and King of Wands, and then Page of Swords too. A lot of people. So it's highly likely that you're going to be interacting with a lot of people this month, Aquarius. Let me zoom in just a hair. Ooh, I got 2 hairs. There we go. And, you know, I like that they're all kind of, especially these two, because here, first of all, you're the Queen of Swords. It doesn't matter your gender. The Queen of Swords is the air sign person. That is you. I know a lot of people think Aquarius is a water sign because you're the water bearer, but you are in fact 100%. I'm 100% sure. You don't have to argue with me in the comments. I am 100% sure that Aquarius is an air sign. Okay, so this card represents you. And I like how the Queen of Rods, Wands, they call it here, is coming up. They got your back. I don't feel like they're coming up behind you and going to hurt you in any way. I feel like they've got your back, like they got you covered. Many of you are coming out of some kind of, a bad relationship, whether it's a personal relationship or a work relationship, and you're just like, you know what, I don't want to deal with this anymore. I've had enough. I'm ready to move forward. And then you have the Page of Swords, which could also be a representation of you at another time, like when you were a young child. But really, the Page of Swords is cutting loose and cutting free and cutting away all the dead stuff so that new growth can come forward at this time of the Aries Ingress. You do have the Four of Rods, so some of you may be moving. You might even be moving in with this Queen of Rods. And this also could be a male or female. But it could be a romantic relationship or just a friendship relationship, roommate relationship. But there's definitely some kind of potentially moving or doing some changes to your home. For some of you, maybe this is like a decorator or a architect or somebody, if you're just going to do some changes and fix up your house or do some changes in your house. You've got this Knight of Cups energy showing down here. They're making you an offer, and I feel like they're working together with the Knight of Swords. So the Cup energy, now we're going to be in water sign energy for the first 3 weeks of the month. Until we get to, we're going to be in Pisces until we move into Aries on the 20th. So this could be happening a little bit earlier in the month. But I do feel like maybe these two people are working together. For some of you, this feels like this could be some kind of legal entanglement. You know, maybe this person is some sort of a lawyer, or even maybe like a caseworker that you're trying to get things ironed out. We just went through some of this stuff with some, a relative of mine, you know, that was in a nursing home, and we were trying to get home health care. You know, so there's these liaisons and these people, these caseworkers that go through and try to help you iron out all that stuff. You know, so that could be happening. You do have the Seven of Cups here. It's a powerful time to manifest your dreams, manifest your reality, create the life you want. I do feel like these people are part of it, though. You know, definitely the people are part of it. You do have the wish card here. Nine of Cups. Your wish is coming true. So some form of fashion, a wish is coming true. So be careful what you wish for, but also, if you did have a question in mind when you tuned into this reading, and you thought, well, I wonder if this or that's going to be coming up for me this month, well, you're getting a yes. You're getting a definite yes on that. The final outcome is the King of Wands. So you have the Queen of Rods and the King of Wands. Again, it's the fire sign energy. It's the Leo, the Aries, or the Sagittarius. It's the Aries Ingress. We're going into that fire sign energy. And you're going to, I like that the King, because the King is always further along. It's more mature. There's, it's a better situation, I guess, than the Queen. So that you're making progress, you know. Maybe you started out as you're the page, and then now you're the Queen. There's the Queen, then you're the King. So you've come along, I'm hearing you've come a long way, baby. You remember those old cigarette commercials back in the day? I think it was Virginia Slims even. Might have been. Okay, so we've already established that you're the Swords person. That's you. So we're going to do the next part of the reading. You could either be the Knight of Swords, the Queen of Swords, or the King of Swords. So whoever shows up first, I just have to fan these out one more time and just show you how cool that is. I just love that. So whoever shows up first, that's going to be the card that represents you. And then we're going to look at the cards that are surrounding your card or your significator. Okay. So what's coming up for Aquarians? I'm going to cut again. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Cups. Again, we have the Aries Ingress reading that is coming up, available till the end of the month. So while I'm looking for you, you may want to consider that. It was always a very popular reading. You got Seven of Cups twice. And also, another thing that I have available, and people took the class last year, it's a painting class, it's an art class, but you don't have to be an artist to do it. It's a way of creating or manifesting your destiny through art, and by bringing it right into the 3D reality. I think I want to start another row, because you're not showing up. I haven't seen you yet. So we're going to keep going until we do see you. And of course, this new Rock and Roll Tarot deck is available as well. I'm so stoked about everything. Okay, finally, here you are. So I'm going to put, you're showing up as the Knight of Rods. Oh no, you're the air signs. What am I talking about? I've been looking for, oh darn it, I hate when this happens. Did I pass one of the Swords people? Because I had it in my mind that it was the air. Well, we're going to keep going until we find the next air sign. It had to be, that did happen, then we're going to say that it happened for a reason. I can't believe I did that. So we want the Knight, King, or Queen of Swords. Where are you? Let's see here. How about start another row? It's got to be showing up here sooner or later. Sooner or later, love is going to get you. There you go. Sooner or later, love is gonna win. It's just a matter of time. All right, you finally showed up. I might have missed you, but I'm gonna go with, you know, what I thought. Here we go. Trying to zoom in so you get a little better imagery here, and maybe I should block out some of the other ones. I don't know. Let's see here. There you are. So here you are. You're the Queen of Swords. This is you. Whether you're male or female, this is the card that represents you. And now we're going to look at some of this stuff that's around you. You've got this Queen of Pentacles right next to you. Now, you had that Queen in the beginning. I'm not sure which one it was. But even though you're looking in different directions in this part of the spread, I do feel like you are connected. I saw independent, but what I saw was interdependent. So let that happen. If you're seeing different words, I saw interdependent. And I'm hearing one hand washes the other. So you definitely are connected. And this person works very hard. It's an earth sign energy, so that's not surprising. It could be a Taurus, a Capricorn, or Virgo. They're working very hard on whatever project that you guys are working on here. And whatever it is, it looks like it's going to be the world. But you're definitely working at least in partnership or teams. This has been a theme that's been coming up quite a bit throughout everybody's reading here, because you're just surrounded by people. You've got the Queen of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, King of Rods, Knight of I can't even say it. The Knight of Cups, King of Rods, Knight of Pentacles, Queen. Just all these people. Queen of Rods down here. So you're really surrounded by a lot of people. So this is a team or a group effort. You have the Chariot here, the highest success card in the deck, right above whatever you're working towards, and with that Chariot and the World. I mean, this is big, big stuff. It could be stressful. It could be overwhelming. You may feel overwhelmed, but you're up for it, Aquarius. You absolutely are up for it. You have this big lineup here around the Queen of Rods, which could be one of the people. Could be one of the people who happens to be a fire sign energy, which would be Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. But it's showing up right next to the Sun. So I think it's when the Sun goes into Aries, that's the Ingress, Sun goes 0 Aries, then things are really popping. You may be signing some contract for some kind of big money deal here, Aquarius, really. This looks like, well, or maybe selling a property either, because you have the 4 of Rods up there too, buying or selling a property. But it does feel like big transactions, big transactions. I'm going to put that as your title. Big transactions are taking place for you during this time. And there is a lot of fire energy around you. You've got the fire people were showing up in here, and then you're surrounded. Here's you. You got fire above you, fire below you. So it's really talking, it's really pointing us in that direction of that fire time, the Aries ingress, and then the time of Aries, which follows after that. The Sun goes 0 Aries, and then we're in Aries, for the duration, for the duration of the month, and always into next month as well. Okay, I'm going to try to move this down a little bit. And then we're going to do our animal totem. Another quick reminder, don't forget about that Aries Ingress reading. It's a very powerful tool to see what's going on for the upcoming season and the year ahead as well. It's always really popular. Please check it out. If you want to do the painting class, that's also available. You can find that information below. Okay, what's happening here for Aquarians? The hummingbird. See, it could be love. Hummingbird is love. That's love energy. It's also, light. It's light and, it's light and bright energy. It's fairy energy. Okay, love abounding, laughter and joy. Elevated vibrations bring glimpses of magic. The fairy folk surely dance nearby. Savor the sweet bouquet and taste the nectar in life. Yeah, you're going to be tasting some nectar this month, Aquarius. And you're not going to be doing it alone. That's been a theme too in a lot of the readings, about working together in groups, groups of people coming together, making connections. So there's a lot of people who are dying for that after 2 years practically of being in this isolation and lockdown. I think this is really going to be a breakthrough moment for many people out there. You're going to get back in the swing of things, connecting with other people, making some kind of big transactions for sure here. It looks like money is coming. All right, Aquarius, thank you so much for tuning in. And speaking of music, I'm the rock and roll prophetess, but I am a musician. That's not just some made-up name. I've been a rocker for many decades. I've been in many bands and musical projects over the years. But I'm so excited because I'm releasing my first solo album. And the first single is out, and then the second single will be out March 15th. But I wanted to really quickly give you guys a little listen of the first single. It's called Traces of Angels. I'm going to play a little bit of it for you going out. If you do like it, please add it to your liked songs or add it to playlists on whatever platform you prefer, whether Apple Music, Spotify, or whatever. It's going to be available everywhere. So that really helps me. It doesn't cost you anything. nor does the subscribing and all the things that you guys do. So here it is, a little bit of Traces of Angels, available on all musical platforms. Thank you for listening. Have the best month ever. Till next time.